Welcome back down to the paddock for my Canadian Club picks. This is the third race here at ASD. This is the 54th running of the $30,000 RJ Spear Stakes. Mile and 16th for three-year-olds and upward, going a mile and 16th. Kick it off with my top Canadian Club pick, the 5, VADER. I just went for an upset in here and I just had to pick one.
Bugler Shane calls the horses onto the track for our third and one of the co-featured events, the 54th running of the RJ Spears. Pick 3, Superfecta, Triactor Quinella Exactor, Win Play Show Wagering. They're going to go a mile and a 16th for a purse of $30,000. Number 1 is Ran the Man, owned by Starline Thoroughbreds Lee C. and Jim and Amber Maynard, trained by Jim Maynard with Chavi and Chow. Number 2, Luke Casey, Scratched. Number 3 is Cherokee's Goal, owned by High Road Stable, trained by Kris Weiss with Renaldo Cumberbatch. Number 4 is Lake Sawyer, owned by Val Ross and Trevor Brown and Lucky 8 Stable, trained by Jared Brown with Paul Nolan. Number 5 is VADER, owned by Bonnie McCrory or Gary Danelson, trained by Gary Danelson with Adrian Ramos. Number 6 is Pleasant Closing, owned by Gerald Stewart and Murray Duncan, trained by Murray Duncan with Tyrone Nelson. Number 7 is Flexiplus, owned by Martin Yeroshak, trained by Rob Atras with Jennifer Reed. Rounding out the field is number 8, Got a Tiger by the Tail, owned by Off to Win, trained by Ardell Sayler, ridden by Adolfo Morales. Pick 3, Superfecta, Flexi Plus. And now just waiting on Got a Tiger by the Tail, and they'll be set. They're at the post. And they're off in the 54th running of the RJ Spears. From the inside, Ran the Man is away very alertly. Lake Sawyer, also well in hand, is close early. Cherokee's Goal secures the rail. In between horses is VADER. Pleasant Closing is going 3 wide in that third set. Pulling out of it is Flexi Plus, trying to tuck in, and the trailer, as expected, will be Got a Tiger by the Tail. They went the opening quarter in 23-3, and Ran the Man is coasting to a 2-length advantage. To the inside is Lake Sawyer. On the outside is Cherokee's Goal. Patiently in behind them is VADER. Pleasant Closing, moving a little bit closer. Got a Tiger by the Tail is sneaking up the rail, the half, 49-1, and Ran the Man still loose by a length. Pressure coming now from Flexi Plus, who's gotten into it. It's going to be tough here for Pleasant Closing to get it done. 3/4, 116, and Ran the Man right now is the man to catch. Flexiplus making a move on the outside. Got a Tiger by the Tail on the inside, but Ran the Man is running away with the RJ Spears, drawing away easily in here. Second best will be Flexi Plus. Got her Tiger by the Tail, third and fourth. Pleasant Closing. Now entering the winner's enclosure is the official winner of race number 3, the RJ Spears. That's number 1, Ran the Man. Ran the Man is a dark bay or brown gelding, 6 years old, by Storm and a Half. Out of the mare Polly's Rumor, by Spread the Rumor. Owned by Jim and Amber Mayrd and Starline Thoroughbreds. Trained by Jim Mayrd and ridden a victory by Chavy and Chow. Time for the mile on the 16th, 1:46. On hand in the winner's enclosure, Bob Cates, our track historian, will make a presentation to the winning connections. Race. Now directing your attention down to the winner's enclosure, Assiniboia Downs' own paddock host Rob McLennan has the winning connections. Rob?
Thanks, Kurt. We're down here with the winners of the 54th running of the RJ Spears Stakes, Chavian Chow, Jim Mayrd. Chavian, what amount to pick up here? You got loose in the lead. What did Jim kind of tell you about the horse? What did you kind of expect from the race?
Well, actually, first and foremost, thanks to the Father up above, he made all of this possible. Me and Jim kind of sat down and went over the race step by step. So the plan was to see how much speed would be close to us, and if not, I get a easy lead, just let him relax and cruise. And he did that pretty much easy, so I just sat there and asked him, and when I asked him, he kicked.
It did definitely go to plan there. You definitely had a lot of horse. Nobody really came to you. When did you kind of know you had Nolan coming? Did you kind of sneak a peek coming to the 8th pole, or when did you kind of know you had it won?
Well, going into the first turn, I didn't have any trouble with him to relax him. So as soon as I hit the back stretch, I just dropped my hands on him, and he was pretty relaxed. So I knew it was over from there.
Congratulations, Chavian. We're going to move on to Jim Mayrd here, trainer.
Thank you.
Jim, just talk a little bit about, well, we're going to talk a little bit about the rider change, I'm sure, but we're going to talk a little bit about what you told Chavian going in.
Well, you know, this horse has never really run a bad one since I got him, but just not relaxing as much and a little hesitant on the inside of horses. I tried these blinkers, been training them since we run the last one, and I knew when he left the gate he was a different horse. I mean, he was just loping easy. He gave him a ride, unbelievable. I mean, fractions like that, I said try and back him up as much as you can, and we'll see at the head of the lane what we got, and I mean, it worked out perfect today.
Yeah, it really looked like it did work out. The blinkers, the lack of the other speed blugable, I guess, missing. 49 to the half. What kind of do you expect going in from here, and what kind of goes forward, or anything else you got to kind of add?
I take one day at a time, you know, where I'm headed with him now. I mean, the horse showed up today finally. You know, he's, like I say, he's never run a bad one. Where I'm headed, I don't know. But one thing I want to say is, I mean, Assiniboia's, the track, again, is just super. I mean, every day Amber and I have been here, we've never had one bad day where we couldn't train on this track 100%. I mean, I take my hat off to him again, because that's how you get horses ready for a race.
This track really has led Jim to the winner's circle here a lot at ASD. That's the story from down in the winner's circle. Back up to you, Kurt.
Thank you very much, Rob.